We have host families. You would be a host family that would take our guest family then, and you would help them in the shopping process. Most of these mothers have never purchased new clothing before for their children. Most of these mothers have never bought $300 worth of clothing for 3 children, you know, $100 a piece. So you help them run a calculator. You help them make sure, you know, Tommy, Joey, and Susie get the same amount of clothing, kind of help them find the best deals, all those kind of things. I'd love to invite you to come as another part of your Christmas project, to come and just be a host family. All it takes is an hour and a half or so of your time, and you'll see the actual faces that you're touching and changing. Then what they'll be able to do now, because of what you've done today, they will be able to, after they go shopping, and they'll have a lot of new clothes. And I look at it this way, that we're not only buying them clothing, that we're providing them with dignity. Because now when those children return back from the Christmas break to school, they return back, they'll have new clothes like the other kids have, and they'll insert in the learning process rather than revert out of it, because we know that education is a big tool in breaking that cycle of poverty in their lives. And of course, some of these people have just lost a job or faced an illness or something like that, so their circumstances have changed, and so that's why we're able to be a great help to them. So after they do the shopping experience, they'll come out and they'll be able to get new toys and all those things, and because of what you've done here today. So I want to tell you, it's not a little deal, it is a really, really big deal. And when you see these children that weep and cry over these things, and I remember last year one of the boys got a new bicycle, and he was walking across the parking lot with his dad. He's just a little guy, you know, and he was walking out to the car with his dad, and I think it kind of just hit him, and he had his back to me, but he threw both his hands up in the air, and he went, woohoo! You know, and because of just the elation. And so that's what's going to be happening. And I just want to say thank you. And of course, you know, I love our church here. Our church is your church. You know, come, be a part, get connected, get involved. We got all kinds of awesome things. We got a group called Extreme Force, Extreme Fellowship of Riders, called and equipped. And you know, I ride a CRF 450 myself. It's only got 2 wheels on it. And I was going to bring one. I was actually going to bring my son-in-law's with me today. But he said, "No, you're going to be riding wheelies up and down the road everywhere. You're going to wear out the back tire. You're going to, I mean, you know." So I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you all doing this. And you know the old saying, if you want to get something done, get a redneck. Amen. Yeah. You know. So we just appreciate you so much. I want to thank you just for all your efforts, all your work, all your labor. And I know that many of you, there's a sacrifice for you to do something like this for someone else. And that's what Christmas is really all about. And so, again, from the bottom of my heart, the depths of who I am as an individual, thank you so very, very much. And thank you on behalf of the literally hundreds and hundreds of children that we'll be clothing and blessing with toys now this Christmas. We also, it looks like we've got a plan in place too. You know, of course, you never know how much or what's going to come in exactly. But we're also going to be blessing some military families and stuff that are, the children's parents are serving overseas and things like that. So we're going to be able to be a real blessing in some of those areas too. And just, and that'll go all to this entire region. You know, sometimes there's Christmas events that affect someone somewhere else. Our children will be coming from Dayton, from Huffman, from North Shore, from Sheldon, from Highlands, from part of Baytown over here into Atascocita. So it's going to be our region that's going to be so greatly affected because of what you guys did. So I know some of you holding cups of coffee and stuff, but I just say give you all a great big hand. Would you do that? Come on now. I know Joey didn't just do all of this by himself. I know there are many of you that circled around and helped him and administrated and called and got on the phone and all those things. And I just want to say thank you to all of you, each and every one of you. Thank you to all the ladies that are here that allow your husband to do stupid and crazy things. You know, that's why I thank God for my wife. She just looks down and shakes her head sometimes, like, you know. But she lets me have at it. So thank you for everything. Just everybody. I'm pretty emotional over these things, and I can't say enough. But you guys are absolutely awesome, because that's what this whole region and community is made up with. A lot of awesome people, and you guys are phenomenal. And again, hey, I'd be amiss if I didn't invite you to come be in church with us. we're doing something a little different. We're talking about the Christmas, experiencing Christmas. You've all heard the Christmas story. But here's what I want to do is I'm trying to share the Christmas story in a way that it changes your story. And so it's not just that, it's an experience of it. So, hey, I'd love to invite you to come. We have 2 campuses. We have one in Huffman. It takes place at 9 o'clock. It's 6.5 miles north on 2100 across 1960. And then here at 10:30. We've got, I know we've got a lot of kids around here. We got awesome children's churches happening, everything just for their age groups. If you've got babies, we've got our full nurseries that are broke apart into whether they're crawlers or toddlers, you know, broke apart in all those areas. And just, you know, there's something for everybody here. And we just, again, appreciate you so much. And love y'all. Thank you, man. This was absolutely awesome. Joe, you want to say anything?
Just thank everybody for participating, and especially Edgar with Extreme Off-Road. I know he's donating all the proceeds to, 100%, half to the fire department, half to the church.
Amen. So Edgar, thank you. Wow. I mean, and like I say, these aren't little deals. Sometimes we think, because, somebody says thank you, it's nothing. Nobody's ever done that. But it is something. It's not nothing. It's something. It is a big, big, big deal. And so thank you guys. Also, I don't know, I might just throw this advertisement out there. We're going to be scheduling here closer to spring. But I'm one of the co-founders of Team Impact. Team Impact. And we're going to be booking another crusade. The guys will be back in town to be towards spring, but there'll be information about that out too. Come be a part of that, and I'll be snapping some police handcuffs, maybe some things like that. I don't do everything I used to do, I'm not as strong as I once was, but I'm as strong once as I ever was. All right. So come be a part of it. Great family events too. We got a lot of things like that happening. So thank you guys all so much again. And on behalf of my wife, her name is Lori. She's around there. And thank her because, she's the only reason that I get anything done. And thank you guys. And I'm honored to call you all my friends. Bless you. Hey, Stretch wanted me to say something. I said, why don't you say it? Jump up here. He said, no, go ahead. We have mud pits out here. And not a lot of churches you go to and have mud pits. I used to race monster trucks back in the day, okay? But I don't know if you ever heard a truck called 38 Special and a couple of things like that. But anyway, we got mud pits out here. And we're going to be having mud races in April. In April, we're going to be having mud drags and in April and everything. So we'll keep you informed on that. But that'll be coming up. Some other things that'll be happening. And just probably with that, we're going to just do a big barbecue and just have a lot of fun, hoop and holler a little bit, So some good things happening. So anyway, those are all. We'll keep you information about that. Hey, you can follow us on Facebook, .com/Crosby Church. That information all gets out there on that too. And then, of course, we'll be touching base with Joey and with Extreme Off-Road and all those things too. So again, thank you guys so very much. You're absolutely phenomenal. Thank you.